So yeah, another one of me doing a guess. X Factor, 2 boxes, national champion driver. Free children is the one that's like, ooh, because there's like free koalas as smaller. Um, I think is Neo Razor, because that sounds right. Again, I don't know. I'm not good at this. I'm usually bad, but again, like someone said, this is weird because this is where this was done ages ago before like the I'm a Celebrity that has just passed. But again, I just do this because meme. I don't know, just for the memes. Oh, they're about to take it off. They're about to reveal. Who is it? Vernon Key. Okay, I need to go back. Yeah, where's the... So yeah, I got all of these wrong. So yeah, I am going to make this, and I'm actually going to do this in this post because, you know what, why not? And it's fun because all of this is going to go. So I'm going to do this because this is fun and stupid. I don't know why sometimes I do this. And you're going to watch with me. I am literally bringing you along with me. Actually, I might not. I say that while I'm doing it anyway. View channel. Post. Over there. I'm going to copy. Can I put a label? No. Because this is going to change and cut. It's all gone. And so, hey, what the beef are you doing? Thank you. I was like, what is going on? I think it's just loading. Okay, now it's just loading and I've overdone it. Whoopsie. So yeah, that's my thing. Alright, yeah. Okay, let me just paste it one more time so I can just get rid of this. And then leave it. But yeah, I didn't know. That's interesting. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed and good night.
There's a lot that you don't know. What are we even talking about?
Way because the video got cut. Does this mean there'll be one more? Technically, but also, yeah. Maybe not. I don't know. It could be a thing. But it's just tomorrow, that'll be one more. So hopefully it's just one more. Anyway, I need to just move back to here. feeling? Okay. Yeah. Alright. Through all your battles and all my rhymes, you failed and perished 156 times. Yeah, I agree. In its own way, like, country clubs I don't get, but I feel like a lot of it is golf. And, like, a lot of people like golf. Yes, I should walk with be glad that you're dead in a way. Okay. Okay. So when I leave this. I'm not gonna be angry because, like, it is luck based. Like, yeah, I didn't really want to get you a present. I'm not really into you, but you got something lucky. Jealousy, yeah, kind of, but you know, not happy. I don't care about him. Indifference, like, oh man, how you go? Like, if you did this, it's like, probably not as bad as I think you are. What would you wish to do in this situation? Never be happy. I'm not gonna be. So yeah, the reason why that is called Hazbin Hotel is because overall, the filter supposedly back when it was on sort of like TikTok, that filter supposedly based on how the AI was programmed, and I'm doing them less and less because back then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna mess with it and be like, oh, look, doesn't this look stupid? And then I'm like, well, technically I'm still supporting it because I'm showing what AI can do, which I do less of now because I don't want to use AI. I used it because I'm like, I didn't think I liked it. I just thought it was just funny. And like, yeah, I don't get how this works. And some of them, like, I do think it's cool, like, how you can get this weirdness to it. But overall, support normal artists. Was there a form of, like, this is interesting how it transforms? Yes. But more of a, this is weird, but kind of weird interesting. I don't know. It was a very thing that I was like, I thought it was a good idea. Sometimes I posted it because, like, this is hilariously stupid. But how is it related to Hazbin Hotel? Well, the AI said it was a Hazbin Hotel AI, so... Again, I didn't create the AI because I'm not smart enough to do any of that. Should I have uploaded it? Maybe. It's something that I'm like, I keep up because I'm like, I'm not going to delete it because I like, it's like the same reason why I do On This Day, because I'm like, it shows where I came from and where I am now. And that, I think, is interesting overall. I think that is more interesting than not doing that. So overall, I still do that. I still upload it. But in general, I just thought it was a fun idea. So overall, is it really connected to Hazbin Hotel the art? I don't think so. And other people in the comments have pointed out that it looks similar to, like, even other stuff not related to it. And, like, I do like it, but it's just pale, and that's really it. But I do agree, it's not really connected. The reason I called it is because the filter was called that, so yeah.
You probably couldn't tell me the color of my socks with any greater accuracy than a carnival psychic.
Objection.
Withdrawn.
Charcoal gray.
Well, look at that. You got one right.
You matched them to the color of your suit to appear taller. You also wear lifts, and you've had the soles of your shoes replaced. One might think you're frugal, but in fact you're having financial difficulties. You wear a fake Rolex because you pawned the real one to pay your debts. My guess is to a bookie.
I took this case pro bono. I am one of the most successful criminal attorneys in the state.
Your vice is horses. Your BlackBerry's been buzzing on the table every 20 minutes, which happens to be the average time between posts from Colonial Downs. You're getting race results. And every time you do, it affects your mood in court, and you're not having a very good day. That's because you pick horses the same way you practice law, by always taking the long shot.
We're back! Yes! Woo! Let's go! So this is going to be a long one because I remember watching Fairy Tale, and I have watched the entire Fairy Tale, so I think like 3 times, and the original Fairy Tale has 100 episodes, more than 100 episodes. I'm like, geez. I love Fairy Tale. Do I forget certain points? Yes. Do I love the whole story? Love every single arc? Yes. I like it so much. I know a lot of people said it's all about like friendship gives me power and like fair, but I get it. I get the emotion. I get this. There's certain moments that I love so badly through this, and I love how it ends. And like me saying this makes me want to be like, do you know what? For the next couple of days, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna watch Fairy Tale. 1 episode a night, every single day. Just 1 episode. I'm like, oh, that'll take me so long. But I am so tempted to actually do it. This is so good, and I so love it. It is a series that I love, and when it came back to this, I'm like, wait, I remember this. Because if I'm correct, this is like, you have the moment in the original series where, I think it's Gildad comes back, and it's like, oh, you have to move it down. You have to fully like just rearrange it down because he's so destructive. It's like, this I think was the quest he was on that like had him lose his arm, if I'm not mistaken. And because of that, I love it. I love the character. I love it all. It is so fun with it all. With, like, the arm. And I think they talked about the 100-year quest being something. So they've already introduced it. And I love it. How they're bringing it back. They're also bringing back other points. And how they develop it is so fun. So yeah. So overall, the idea of the 100-year quest 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is they have to kill certain dragons, right? That's the idea. You're killing certain dragons, so that overall, the overall of it all, the bigger picture is that they sort of like would like mean that there will be a danger, sort of like I think Acnilogia, which was the final sort of major threat in the last series, the major dragon that sort of like Natsu defeated in the last series. So we're going to have 5 of these, and that's what I love, because throughout sort of like Fairy Tale, you dealt with powerful wizards going into demons, and then you dealt with a dragon. And the one thing I like about this goes, you have a dragon, now we have 5. And it's like, the amount of like stuff that you have through all the series, through all the villains, in a way. I like the idea, simplicity is like, we're not going to create, because like dragons were always seen as this big force, and they disappeared at the beginning, even though like dragons don't exist because like etc etc, but they seen as such this big threat that like we're not going to create another like, oh by the way, we've had this, you could, there was a race of this who were even more powerful than dragons. They're like, instead of doing that, we're just going to say that there's more. Which, that's the problem, is that there's a lot of them. And like, dragons were built up in like the original series to be this so powerful that 5 might actually be a problem, you know? And that I also like that eventually one of the things that they do is they have a thing where, like, you have the hypnosis thing, perhaps, I don't know why I thought about it for some reason, but you go to, because one of the arcs is them going to an alternative version of the world. Everyone's the opposite, which is hilarious. And then you also have, and there's like, this is a world with like near no magic naturally, and they had their own stories about that, about like trying to sort of like regain this sort of magic in this world. And the end decision was, 1, these were more natural in Edlius, but they, because of them studying the magic, you 1, have this story, 2, have more of this, 3, because each one of them is like having a sort of like a fire, a dragon style of magic, and each one of them had one of these, like, this is Natsu's, this is Wendy's, like, that was a whole joke, because you had the one of a time, which I forgot his name, who has iron, like, oh, I didn't have one, and I was like, oh. So he has his whole thing, which I like, which overall that happened, but I like that we came back to it, which is fun, because of like they're having some dots, and there's a heaven scene where you have 2 characters supposedly got reset, not reset, but like reincarnated in a way that's like they kind of didn't remember who they were, which I also liked as the end, where it's like, yeah, they had a chance to actually be someone, because maybe if stuff were different, they would have been together. And it's so dark with the curses. But overall, I feel like this introduces an interesting look at all of them, at all of the different characters. But overall, it's just fun. But yeah, this is one of the series that I was excited to do, and it does do really well with building the story. And at this moment in time, there's 5 dragons that I need to sort of like take care of, and 2 of them have sort of been killed. You still have 3 left. So I'm gonna see, is it gonna be 2 series? Because like the last one, they just dealt with more and more. Like, you didn't really have, here's the main plot, and then here's the end. It's quest after quest after quest, just dealing with another scenario. The overall scenario is just basically fairy tales together. And I love one person who said this, and I love it fully, where most animes has a protagonist. And you can make an argument that Natsu is a protagonist. I would say you're wrong, because there are several like arcs that don't really focus on Natsu in a way. Besides like the last one heavily like sort of like, but I think that's because there was the END, and that sort of like wraps up his thing. I feel like what people are saying is true, where there is no main protagonist, because Fairy Tail as a whole is the protagonist. And this more, so like, I like this. I like where this is going. I feel like it's not going to be as long as Fairy Tail was, because Fairy Tail was long. But I really did enjoy this, and I really do think you will enjoy this, and you should watch this. It is so good. And maybe I should watch Fairy Tail and then do that. I don't know, but I love Fairy Tail so much. So yeah. So I hope you enjoy, and good night. Hi. We're doing this again. So yeah, this is Masked Singer. again, but the Christmas one. Yes, I know it's January and it's nowhere near Christmas. And yes, I know this was for last Christmas and I should have watched it. Absolutely. But I didn't. So yeah. So my guess for the first one that got revealed, because there's so much thing about like Shirley, that I think it will be Charlotte Bella. That's my guess. I don't know. Short one. Okay, let's see who it is. Like, oh well. Who is it? Okay, it's Josie Gibson. That was who it was. So yeah.
Dad, something happened to Grandma.
Something happened to Grandma?
Yeah.
What happened?
She fell.
She fell?
Yeah, and she's hurt.
She's hurt? How did she fall?
I pushed her. Because I don't give a shit.
How do you look at yourself in the mirror in the morning?
Like this.
I had a couple Red Bulls. Have you ever had a Red Bull? I never had a Red Bull before, but I had a Red Bull last night. I really like Red Bull. I got a new necklace. Glows in the dark. But you can't really see it right now unless you do this.
That's really something. Doesn't Red Bull make you crash pretty hard?
No. I don't think so. No. No. Hey, after we jog, we should get a Red Bull. You can get a Red Bull, I get a Red Bull. We could share a Red Bull.
Okay, that'd be really
Bull.
fun. That sounds
Red
like...
Bull.
I think I'd really...
Red Bull.
Okay, a lot of energy. I like it. Everybody, this is Carl. Carl, this is everybody.
Hey, everybody.
You probably couldn't tell me the color of my socks with any greater accuracy than a carnival psychic.
Objection.
Withdrawn.
Charcoal gray.
Well, look at that. You got one right.
You match them to the color of your suit to appear taller. You also wear lifts and you've had the soles of your shoes replaced. One might think you're frugal, but in fact you're having financial difficulties. You wear a fake Rolex because you pawned the real one to pay your debts. My guess is to a bookie.
I took this case pro bono. I am one of the most successful criminal attorneys in the state.
Your vice is horses. Your BlackBerry's been buzzing on the table every 20 minutes, which happens to be the average time between posts from Colonial Downs. You're getting race results. And every time you do, it affects your mood in court, and you're not having a very good day. And it's because you pick horses the same way you practice law, by always taking the long shot.
If you want to read that scroll, you are going to need my translation key. And, now that I've destroyed it, you will never know what the scroll says because the only translation in earthly existence is locked safely away up here. Boom!
Is that a fact?
Oh, yeah. I should not have said that out loud.
Then I guess you're coming with me.
Oh, we're immediately going to this because yes, we're back with this. It's only like 2 days and then I'm going to be leaving because if you see, it's not this one, this one, it's only for the 16th, but for the first minute, let's look at this for a bit. These are all my notes for Kangaroo. And I'm going to be doing the video. Obviously, the making won't be in this. Oh, that's delicious. Okay, so just need to look. There you go. Alright, this is it. And that's a minute. I'm gonna see where this goes. No. Because realistically, if there is a briefcase in the middle of nowhere, there's a realistic chance that it could either have small bits of blood in the notes, small bits of drugs in the notes, and this is not me judging who's in it. This is me judging a blank black soup case in the middle of a forest, because no one just accidentally loses £1 million. You don't do that, or you're stupid. So this is clearly like someone's hidden it, and they're gonna get caught, and they're doing to do this whole thing. So there's going to be fingerprints, blood. I'm not even going to touch it. I'm just going to stand near her and be like, hello, police. I would like to report something. I found money. I don't know whose it is, but I found it. And maybe you get a compensation, but I'm not trusting something that could either have small doses of blood or cocaine on it. Very close. Well done. It's a bird! It's flying! No, Superman! No! We're gonna die! With that weird intro out of the way, my Adventure of Superman, which realistically is the last season I'm actually gonna watch. It's the same thing with, like, I watched a lot of, like, the series of Harley Quinn, and that went on to Max. So I haven't watched season 4 and 5. I watched 1, 2, and 3. And 4 and 5 I haven't seen, because 4 I feel like deals with Harley Quinn and the Bat family, because Bruce Wayne's gone to jail. And 5 deals with overall Superman. But again, I really doubt that I'm gonna get a Max account, really, because besides this, maybe Invincible Go, which will be also on Max, and Harley Quinn. Those are the 3 series, and that's really it. I don't really know. Maybe Max could surprise me. I don't know. Really highly doubt it. But overall, I do love this series. I do like it. I'm going to be completely honest with a bit of spoilers, which I'm actually going to go with too. I don't know how much of this was like in the trailers, so that's why I'm saying it here. Because I don't mind Heroes of Superman because people talked about it, so I haven't seen the advertisement. Again, if it's not, I just usually assume otherwise. But I already seen a couple of clips of Superman talking to, sort of like Supergirl. So I already knew that was a thing. But the one thing which I love, apart from Feature 1, I love the villain of this is like Brainiac. And I like the idea that, oh, they were trying to do peace, and then they would have deactivated me and made me useless, and so I carried on the war. So they carried on needless destruction for literally you to exist. And they destroyed the entire... It's so insane. And they were like a warring race. And I was like, oh no, maybe we could do peace. And then the machine then calculated war so accurately. It was like, no. So I love how Brainiac usually is like this like sort of robotic humanoid. I love that it's fully just an AI. It's so like not like I need to exist, not like analytical, this is the best. It's, this is my job. Allow me to do my job. It's so like that, but I really do enjoy it. There's nothing to talk about because it is fun and awesome, but yeah. So I do think this is recommendation. I'm doing this more to a short because I feel like I need to occasionally, but I do like this and I do think you should watch. So I hope you enjoy and good night.
Dad, can you help me with my French homework?
Yeah, sure, why not? What's the word for fish?
Poisson.
Good. Dog?
Chien.
Seal?
Fuck.
Chris, watch your language.
No, that's how you say seal in French. Fuck.
He's right, Lois, look. And here, I'll help you remember. What's this?
A lazy fuck.
Good.
Dumb fuck.
Good.
Sick fuck.
Good.
Sick twisted fuck.
Good.
Cluster fuck. Ugly fucking bitch.
Good job, Chris. I think you're ready. And remember, you can use that word as much as you want, even home at the dinner table in front of your parents, because it's French, and French is classy.
If you want to read that scroll, you are gonna need my translation key. And, now that I've destroyed it, you will never know what the scroll says because the only translation in earthly existence is locked safely away up here. Boom!
Is that a fact?
Oh yeah. I should not have said that out loud.
Then I guess you're coming with me.
Don't worry, we're gonna make it. We've been looking for clues to find Clay.
Oh, I'm sorry. The clue board? You mean my clue board? That I made? We like the clue board now?
I walked in universes where the laws of physics were devised by the mind of a madman. And I watched universes freeze and creations burn. I have seen things you wouldn't believe. I have lost things you will never understand. And I know things, secrets that must never be told, knowledge that must never be spoken. Knowledge that will make Parasite God's place. So come on then, take it! Take it all, baby! Have it! You have it all!
So yeah. So we've got a couple of like crown, golden egg, magnifying glass, and there's a bunch that you can guess it with. Except one person, who I'm going to name and somewhat shame, who guessed it was Mary Berry. Which, surprisingly or not, I don't think it's Mary Berry. I think, because I think it's fitting, the crown, all ages, I think is a person. Heart and Chalk, I don't know about Berry. Maybe it was a teacher, I don't know. Alan Carr is mine, because it's a car, and it's glamorous. And there's a thing about that where it's like Alan Draw has done RuPaul's Drag Race, I think. But yeah, that's my guess. Okay, they're about to take it off. Turkey's about to take it off. Okay. Okay, who is it? Okay, it's Mott. See, I do not know who you. Or probably I do. I probably do. But yeah, that was my guess. You know what we're doing. Whoa! Here's all my notes. Why don't I have my iPad like I usually supposed to do when I do these things? Anyway, here's my notes. Here's it going down. Here's it going up. So like, a couple seconds, seeing off, mail, da da da, going down. Just gonna go here, here. Why is it, Jason? Yep, it's still working. I'm just being an idiot. Which one is it? It's this one! Yay! Okay, here it is. Yes, this one. Da 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 da. Here are the guesses. Okay. We got that. Good. Yeah. I'm not gonna go back. It's just something I do. So, like. Yeah, don't drive at night.
joins the madness.
Oh, thank you. Hey. I'm good. I'm currently playing Cuphead, seeing how far I could take this. I'm doing good. I'm trying to get S rank. Yep. Yep. I hope you're having a good day. I'm having a good day. I'm trying to get to S rank.
How do you feel? Scared. Actually, a bit suspicious. I don't think the travel will truly exist. But I will slightly be scared. I would still be scared because I'm going to bed and some random eye is being like, I have a deal for you. 2 questions. If you're telling the truth, you're the devil, why the f are you in my room and I don't want anything to do with you? 2, if you're not the devil, why the f are you in my room and I don't want you here? Leave! I'll say scared, but that's less I would believe that the devil's real, but more... It's more like, I don't believe, like, it's real. Also, I'm still scared because there's a person in my room that I don't know will kill me. Like, if a random person appears in your room, no reason, you didn't invite them, you should be concerned. Because why are they here? If someone's doing a job, that's just...
Okay. 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 I've got a line. That's something. This is going high. And there's another line. So yeah, there's another Traders, and like Mars Singer, where there's a lot of 1 minute ones because we've got like 3 Mars Singers, including Christmas one, which is going to be a bit cursed, and season 6 of Mars Singer. Anyway, but Traders. Besides the point, this is absolutely insane, and I absolutely enjoy this. It is mad, it is fun, it is entertaining, and it's just absolutely an amazing time. Overall, I like the suspicion, and I like the idea that in the last bit, they're like, oh, we don't know if they were a traitor or not. And I like the idea that both of them left, and it's like, oh, she was right. She was... And at the very end, where there's only 2 people left, it's like, she was the faithful. She was telling the truth. And I like a lot of the tricks done here. It's so fun.
What the fuck is this thing?
I'm an Anomalocaris.
What do you do?
I do my best.
Aw.
You look sad. But I don't like that. I'm going to fix it. Open your hands.
So hello. This is my Mars Singer guest for the 3rd reveal, just before the last reveal. And there's so many things I could say about this, but I'm going to take this guess. I'm going to take the sort of like the same reason why Jonathan Ross has this, whereas like I highly doubt this is going to be correct. But the Vina was not in the Christmas episode, and wouldn't it be interesting because it's DVD? Maybe the Vina would be there. I don't know. Most likely wrong, but let's go with it anyway for the fun. Just about to play it because I was about to do 3, 2, 1. But yeah, just about to play it. It's a play. Oh, take it off. Take it off. Take it off. This is the first one where I feel like you actually might need some help because their arms are short. So I don't think you could. That's been a while. I was right! Always go with your guts. I knew it! I did. Just someone mentioned it being like, it's DVD, where I was like, Davina McCall. Like, DV is in her name. I don't know why D, but yeah. Musk. I want a Musk singer detective. They crossed out detective and they put star. It is the most hilarious. I got it right. 1 out of 4. Will I get the last one? Don't know, but I got it. Maybe because it was a cheap one. No one guessed it. No one guessed it. But I did. You had it here first.
Dad, can you help me with my French homework?
Yeah, sure, why not? What's the word for fish?
Poisson.
Good. Dog?
Chien.
Seal?
Fuck.
Chris, watch your language.
No, that's how you say seal in French. Fuck.
He's right, Lois, look. And here, I'll help you remember. What's this?
A lazy fuck.
Good.
Dumb fuck.
Good.
Sick fuck.
Good.
Sick twisted fuck.
Good.
Cluster fuck. Ugly fucking bitch.
Good job, Chris. I think you're ready. And remember, you can use that word as much as you want, even home at the dinner table in front of your parents, because it's French, and French is classy.
Your friend has just sent you this riddle to test if your brain is ready for the weekend, and do not look at the comments until you have come up with an answer. I'm a food that explodes, but long before I explode, I'm already dead. I can be small, I can be big, and I can be fragrant. My name is Literal. What am I? Did you get it straight away? Send this to your friend to prepare them too.
I here, and I am moving immediately to this is not the right one. Mask. There we go. Yes, I know it's Christmas and it's not Christmas. I don't care. But I'm going to keep it on for a bit. It wasn't easy yet, it was illegal. Oh, so yeah, this is the evidence. I hope that was enough time. I'll give it a couple more seconds. Right now. I have one thing that I've got, which that I have, where I have that sort of stuff to sort of like create so I have like a let me just show you my thing. I've got this here. I've got this. I've got banners, like you can tell here, up here. I've got these banners. But overall, I don't really have stuff because I don't have a job. VTube, for what I do most of the time, which is making, and making doesn't work with VTuber, maybe I could get like something that's like on and off again. Yeah. I've just got to a Pacific episode. If I'm correct, this isn't. Maybe not. Actually, no, it's not because it wasn't this. I remember the hat though. Okay. 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 We all know why we're here. There's gonna be some fun stuff, like I've been saying, for a couple of days. Besides, this is gonna be on, like, you know, I always double check this because it's funny. It's gonna be on, you know, the 5th and the 6th of February, which is gonna be funny. All this equipment is made to just do TV right now. I don't know what the Spaces show is doing. That's another problem entirely. Yeah, they could die. Again, but it's back to The Simpsons. Yeah, It's Superman. Oh shoot, no, it's Homelander. Ah, I need help. I'm going to die. So yeah, The Boys. This has been a while because this is a series that is very, very long. Like, there's like 4 seasons, and this is just season 1. Why haven't I watched The Boys? I have no good excuse. Besides, I think I forgot I had Prime, which, because I'm in the household, I realise I can watch Prime. I am an idiot. Can't you tell? Yeah, I know the mic's in the frame, but because of this, I don't mind. Oh, I love it. It's like a hovering mic. Welcome to the hovering mic show. I can do magic by... Anyway, I like it. I find it really interesting with the characters. And, like, because I already know a couple of things that come to this, I know about the chemical that makes it. I thought that everyone already knew that. They don't. Turns out, apparently, if you watch the series halfway through, you get spoiled by half the show. But I like figuring out that. I like the understanding that's like, oh, wait. I also like the different characters and where they are now, and some points where I do know where they are in the future. And I am really interested. I'm also the one. There's only a couple of spoilers. The 2 spoilers I like are dark. But the one thing I liked is when you have the baby. There's a baby that they sort of like put Chemical V in, and it gives him laser vision. And it's really interesting. But I was like, laser vision, and it's like, wow, this is actually insane. That's like, this person can like shoot, and it's like, it's also really dark that he uses the laser vision. It was like, use it! It was like, Jesus. I also like the spoiler that he has a son, because they do a whole thing of like, oh, the son's dead, and etc., which is Butch's wife. But I also like the idea that it's like, he's not. I mean, it's like, they're like, and he's here. It's like, yeah, you're trying to do this, but your son's here. We're technically my son with your wife, and that's insane. But the one thing I like the most, and this is definitely going to be up short. I'm maybe going to put it short, but I don't know. It's not going to be too much longer. But the other thing I like is, it's like, oh, you lied to me again, huh? And then it's like, oh, and then lasered through her eyes, pitch. It's like, what? Because I think I've seen something similar. I heard similar how he talked similarly with, like, someone did like a Death Battle did the Invincible Homelander versus the Invincible Man versus Invincible, and like, no, Omni-Man, and it's like, oh, who would actually win? They had Omni-Man win in the end, but they had one of the scenes like, oh, it was quicker for this and that, and it's like, oh, okay, that's probably a thing. And then when I saw it, like, what the fuck? It's like fully burnt eyes. I'm like, oh, this is just horrible. But I absolutely love it
100%. I am excited about the next season. Probably won't be for a while, but I am excited. But I do think this is entertaining. I do enjoy this, and I do recommend, but probably everyone's already watched this. It's a popular series. But I do hope you enjoy. But I do hope you enjoy. I can't speak. Do hope you enjoy, and good night.
To get to work.
Okay, what have you got?
4 exits, 2 concealed, 1 in the ceiling.
There's also one in the floor.
No, I don't like it.
Too close to the engine ducts?
Bit too tight.
Oh, I hope you're not being personal.
Excuse me, what are you talking about?
Hush, Mummy and Daddy are busy. There we are. 2 o'clock. Here we go.
Cease this conversation.
Darling, in the event of a sudden meteor strike on the lower starboard decks, where would you say is the safest place to stand?
Meteor strike? Exactly here, I should think.
Do you know what that isn't? A coincidence.
An escape plan.
It's cheaper than a taxi.
What meteor strike?
Alert. Meteor storm imminent.
That meteor strike.
Alert.
How could you know?
I'm an archaeologist from the future. I dug you up.
See you in 400 years! Rules of a Japanese shrine. Before entering a shrine, you need to bow near the Torii gate. As you go up, you'll see another gate, and you will need to bow as a form of respect. You shouldn't walk through the middle of the path since it's said to be reserved for Shinto gods. So you would walk on the side of the path instead. And since there's another gate, you would bow again and then you can enter. Now here's the shrine. The white paper signifies that the area is for the gods. The rope is meant to keep bad spirits away. The crest is a Shinto crest. It reminds me of Kakashi's Mangekyo Sharingan. Once at the shrine, you can toss in a Japanese yen coin. You would also bow twice, as you can see here. After, clap your hands twice. Once you're finished, you can give a brief prayer and bow again before leaving. Now you know.
There's no way this could get any worse. It's worse. It's much worse.
I don't know who it is, so I'm just gonna guess Russell Kane. Straight up, don't know who it is, just gonna guess a random name. Because I know it's Euro, but I know it's probably like Euro football, but I don't know anyone who's done Euro football, so again, so I'm just gonna guess Russell Kane. I really don't know who it is, so this is gonna be a short one. But about to reveal it. Da 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 da. It's Holly Johnson, which I don't know who that is. Being completely serious, do not know who that is. So yeah, that's it. That's all of them, at least for the Christmas one, but yeah. And here's a thing. So I think I've talked about this on stream. I think I was watching it while I was on stream, and also I forgot to turn this on. Ooh, it's not that bad anyway. And I have said I am not a fan of this. It's fine. And do I have a little bit of outside story interfering with this? Yes. And I'm gonna be obvious. I'm gonna be full forward. But I didn't give this a chance. I don't think I have given this a fair chance. Am I gonna go back to rewatch it? No. I'm only watching this because I want to see, because season 2 is coming out and I want to watch season 2, and I am still gonna watch season 2. But I've heard that this got a season 2. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's. But I brought into it a bit of annoyance because this got season 2, and there was a show about like the twins, and I thought like having dark Jedis be fun, the manipulative, and I thought that'd be fun because I would like to see more of like there was a manipulative person who was manipulating the scenes, and it's like this was happening, and I'm like, I want more of that. But that was cancelled because of this. I think. I don't know. But overall, I'm not really a fan of it. The one thing I do think is interesting as a spoiler is I like the idea that this is essentially like there's so many plots of like, oh, who's really working for whom? who's really happening. And it's like, oh, this is happening, or this happening, etc., etc. And those sort of things where it's like, this is sort of happening, and when you realize who's on what side, like, there's one person who introduces like, oh, I'm here, and then you realize he's in like the upper crust, and like doing this. It's really interesting in that sort of like way, not enjoyable, but like interesting of like, because you don't see like probably he has a reason. There is a reason, but I just like the idea of as like you see him as like, oh, he's probably like us, and it's like, no, he's a really big seller. He sells in this area and is like really big. It's like, oh, that's interesting. But yeah, I'm not really a fan. Also, a lot of the tech, and this is not a thing that I'm usually fine with. A lot of the tech looks a bit too modern. I like that sort of like it is futuristic, but looks a little bit weird. Like, this is more futurist, right? I like that sort of like a weird, but this looks a little bit too modern, I think. But I hope you enjoy, and good night. Oh, it's starting. And we're here. And more of this, yay! I also realised the lights aren't on, so I'm just gonna fix that while it's happening. So, you know. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna leave this for a little bit longer. Okay. Okay. Everyone cried, I've sent you it. Okay. Okay, I think I've sent it. I think I've sent it the right one. I'm just gonna double check. Okay, I'm also gonna put. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna put this in double check if it works. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Watch this, obviously. Eating some chips, da 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 da. If you get this, you know musicals. Okay, this looks fun. Da da, ba da 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 da. Collect action, and then I need to install this while I. Oh shoot!
And the first time I knew about the Simpsons episodes is the meme, and also the episode where, like, their stuff gets burnt. Ready to play Bellaccio.
So yeah. This. So this. Besides, because I liked the first one. The first one, the one thing I liked about it was unapologetically what it was. Here's an alien. Here's a predator. Fight. Which sounds bad, but it is essentially that. It's like, here's one person you want to see fight, and here's the other person you want to see fight, the original person. And now they're going to fight. And now we're going to see these two things fight. And besides the last fight, which they had the mark and the whole thing, and I really like that. The one thing that I don't like is, you see this here? This is referred to as a light. I don't know if most people understand this. I really doubt that people on this movie did, because they don't use lights. It's so dark. It's so dark. And like, there's so many stuff that looks cool and it looks amazing. If I could see the, like, I don't mind being mysterious, but like, you can see like, yeah, that's the predator, but I can really see its shoulders and then just very dim. I don't know why. I just didn't like it because of that. That's just really annoying, and I just get really annoyed because of that. So yeah. Besides one thing which I found was really interesting as an idea, there's a thing at the midway through being like, oh, we're gonna send like this in like this area, and we're gonna go there. And I like the group splits, and they made the people who survived made the right choice. Whereas like the military was lying to them, and it's like, oh yeah, if you go to the center of town, where it's like, if you go to the center of town, that is suspicious, because like that, like if everyone goes to the center of a town and then you drop something in the center to get rid of everything, it's statistically likely to get rid of everything if the main problem is the town. So I like, it's like, that's a smart idea, but it makes sense where it's like, oh, they said they will rescue us, there's no reason why we shouldn't trust them. Not trust them, but I do love that idea of like, it's like, that's a bit odd. And I love that misdirect of like, wait, maybe. Oh, it turns out they were lying, but that's the only thing that's sort of, But overall, I don't like this. It's fine. There's a lot of death. A lot of the time, even when I was watching it, I was confused. But yeah. If you want to watch it, but... So I hope you enjoyed, and good night. Hi, special one. Two things, actually. One, originally I was going to do a Christmas special and call it Owner's Review, because ITV classifies I'm a Celebrity as separate, but Christmas says not. Christmas is going to be part of Season 6, so doesn't affect me too much, it's just one review. Also, both of them are still going to be 1 minute, besides the point. Anyway, this was going to be Season 1 first reveal, but Giant Knoll gets revealed. I think it's dead. That is all. This is weird, but, you know. They're revealing. They're revealing. You can tell why these are weird. Okay. I think it's Deck. Okay. Okay. It's Mo Farrow. So yeah.
Remove the first and last letter of your name. Let's see how cool is your new name.
Stop! You can't kill me. Incorrect. I'm a target of strategic value. Alive, I'm a tactical advantage. Dead, I'm your biggest mistake. You don't know who I am.
You are Clara Oswald. You are human. You are unimportant.
Incorrect. You see, that is what you're supposed to think. That is what everybody thinks.
You are Clara Oswald.
Clara Oswald is a cover story, a disguise. There is no Clara Oswald.
Identify.
Oh, don't be so slow. It's embarrassing. Who could fool you like this? Who could hide right under your nose? Who could change the face anytime they want? You see, I'm not Clara Oswald. Clara Oswald has never existed. I'm the doctor.
Driver says that the person in charge of the mail has complained to Sir Topham Hatt about the delay last night.
Why don't we just kill these fucking people?
My friend Donna, this is Donna Noble. Ah, she just dropped some coffee into the console.
But don't worry, he's got a time machine, which means he can blame me for all eternity.
Yay! Yay! Yeah. So yeah, this is the thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna give it up for a minute. Four clips. Okay. While this is up for like a minute, I'm just gonna start getting my TikToks ready. It's already done, so it's not that long left. 2, 1. Okay, it is really good, but again, I don't want to like, I want to pay you a fair amount. So eventually I'm going to be like, create some stuff. And some people have also talked, there's multiple people who are talking to me about it. But I just want to eventually. Okay. So again, eventually I will like look into that, but again. Because apparently you need to know the difference. Why cider? Also, yeah, I am playing this game, but not for live. It's just for personal use. Okay. So connecting. Immediately sell out. Hope. Okay, why is it not doing anything? It's not loading. Also, it's Blatcho Streaming Award. Games on Steam Deck 2024 award nomination for us launching. Oh, it's launching! Yeah. What's rule 1 about Fight Club? We don't talk about Fight Club. Also, this is too high. We don't talk about Fight Club. Yes, I know this is not Fight Club. This is Cobra Kai season 3. Also, the things up there, but who cares? Is this season? Yeah, season 3. I'm just gonna double check my numbers right because I thought it was more. But it's really cool. I love it. I've watched Cobra Kai since it was on YouTube and did over YouTube stuff, technically season 6, that's double of a thing. But I liked it so much. It was so fun with all of this like stuff and characters. And I definitely love what they have up, and it's so fun. But yeah, this is really entertaining, and I like the fight. So yeah, the reason why I put this is because I love the whole arc of going to this martial arts competition, having this wrap up, having two sort of other dojos run by the guy who originally run Cobra Kai, but I keep forgetting of his name. Why do I keep forgetting it anyway? Alongside Silver. I can't remember Silver's name. Anyway. And you have those two side by side. And when the sort of like, I think like some of the episodes came along, they stopped at, this person's injured, and it's like, this person died. And then it was like, okay, we're going to stop. And then you see that happen, you see the consequences of that happening. And I like how it's like, yeah, we're going to come back together, we're going to do this right, we're going to respect this person passing away. And I like that sort of like the whole build up when you do it the first time and then the second one. I definitely like when I am doing this so badly describing this. I definitely like, the one thing I like the most is, I think it's Kreese, I don't know why. The sort of old person who used to run the dojo goes around and apologizes to certain people, and I'm like, wait, character growth? That was really a trick. I also like the idea that he sort of like sacrificed, because I think he's dead. I'm pretty sure he's dead. I don't think he's back. I also find it interesting that a lot of them are like, oh, we're gonna go everywhere, etc, etc. So you can have an argument about like they exist, they're just not gonna be, because there's a new Cobra Kai, not Cobra Kai, Karate Kid coming out, and I don't know if it takes place in Cobra Kai. I would see there's an argument being like, no. I'm pretty sure it could, because most of the people who were characters in Cobra Kai, I think are either at other schools or other places at the moment. But I do like the fact that in the end, you have the dojo of, I think, his dojo there, and it's like you can have the original dojo. I'm not even gonna pronounce it because I'm bad at it. From the original Karate Kid, you could have their dojo win, but it's not Cobra Kai wins, and I like that it goes down to Johnny to actually win, and I love it. I find it so interesting that they end with like the sort of like having Cobra Kai being like, oh, I'll teach you how to do defense, and this other dojo that you can go to, we can do more defense. And I love the idea of being like, yeah, I feel like this person could do like a bit more defensively. It's like, yeah, this person could be more aggressive and do a bit more attack, so I'm gonna like send it that way, and I'm gonna send you this way. And it's so fun learning, like, because in a fight, yeah, defense is really good, useful. You also in certain times need to punch. And I love the idea that they're like learning from each other, and it's so fun. I don't know how this is going to affect the movie, but this is really coincidence that the last one was on 34 and they're still up to 34, but that was not deliberate. I just find that hilarious. But I do like this, and I 100% recommend this, and I do recommend for you to watch. So I do hope you enjoyed. I don't know how many of these series I've reviewed of this, but I do hope you enjoyed. I do hope you liked, and good night.